She's got the wind, she's got the flame, chasing horizons, calling her name. Hey baby, she crossed the line, no looking back, this dream is mine. She's got the spark, she's got the will, building her dreams on the highest hill. Says hey world, don't hold me down, I'll raise my heart above the ground. I don't need no sorrow, I don't need no crown, I just need my steel and fire to build this higher town. I'm rising higher now. She's got a hand in steel and light, drawing the future through the endless night. Says mother, can you hear me still? I'm watching what the dawn fulfills. I don't need no sorrow, I don't need no crown, I just need my steel and fire to build this higher town. I'm rising higher now. Oh, I'm rising higher now. Hey. Steel and fire in a hand, born from the shadows, building light again. Dreams like towers rise through storms. The sky keeps calling her name. She won't fall down. She was born to rise above. Now she's reaching for the sun. I don't need no sorrow, I don't need no crown, no, I just need my steel and fire to build this higher town. I'm flying higher now. Ooh, I'm rising higher now. Yeah, yeah. All right.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and we are once again back at it again for some more Arknights Endfield, though, because today we're gonna be doing some reacting because we got some dev insights for the half anniversary 1.4 Homecoming. We get to learn all the secrets behind what made the patch actually kinda goated. Not gonna lie, 1.4 so far has been pretty good. It feels like Endfield has finally gained momentum after half a year since launch. Also, aside from that, afterwards, we're gonna head straight into the new permanent event, which apparently is not much of a permanent event as a seasonal one because I also have permanent account damage. I missed the first cycle of Echoes of War, just like Kyo did. Well, might as well get it out of the way. The sooner you get permanent account damage on any gacha game, the sooner you could divorce yourself whenever you feel like quitting. So I'm actually fine with that. I have gotten my account damage in OG Arknights way before, and I stopped caring about medals and shit, and even CCs and new events coming out. However, we still do log on for the story. First cycle, I don't know. Maybe that's minus what, 500 or a barrel in our wallets in the foreseeable future. So is still eventually gonna become playable. Methinks she might become what? She might become a nature support or a nature vanguard. I feel like we're slowly building up the nature roster, and low key, the nature roster is kinda goated. Our 6 stars include main DPS, Arcane, supports, Ardelia, Gilberta, and then we have a missing slot. We just need a vanguard for nature. And I've been building my team so far since the last time we logged in. I've been building Arcane in 2 ways. She's my premium support for Yvonne, which is still my most optimized team. I can get like 104 time on Rodan, while I also have her slowly being built up as main DPS. My record with her is like 114? No. Is it 114? Around 115 on Rodan. So that's a 10-second difference of damage. Still not there yet with my optimized Yvonne team, but slowly Arcane is looking like a slick nature main DPS. Aside from that, I'm just slowly building up so many other teams. Apparently, going through different masteries with different characters takes a whole lot of sanity. So I've been just slowly mastering every single thing I can on my most optimized team to prepare for whatever bullshit Echoes of War tries to throw at us. But anyway, we're not gonna be doing that for now because we're gonna be pulling up the Dev Insight video for 1.4. What will we learn about how this patch was produced? Why it's so goated? What will level designer Rua tell us about how they designed the new maps? How will Lowlight pretend that his composition during the dev live stream only had a 5% success rate in contingency contract? They're probably not gonna mention that. Okay, let's open up the Dev Insight video and let's do a reacting. Set this to auto. Open this up. There we go. Switch on over. Reduce the volume. Okay. It's really nice to have these Dev Insight videos because in OG Arknights, we only ever get these during actual anniversary announcements. We don't get posthumous Dev Insight videos. This is a first. Or at least a first that I remember. The Arknights Endfield Homecoming Dev Insights.
欢迎来到明日方舟周末地相约行幕后创作。
Hello there, John Hypergriff Lowlight.
海猫漯河物。每次版本更新啊，管理员看到的是新的地图、剧情和玩法。但在这些内容啊，
Yes, we did see so many great new storylines that made me cry.
再重新打磨。那相约行呢也不例外。从应龙关到北部禁区，随着探索不断推进，管理员周围的世界其实也在发生变化。 那随着大家啊将一个个裂隙遏制，寝食上呢也在逐渐退去。我们一直想做的不只是上前进剧情，而是让管理员
Arcane and Lino. Lino is coming very soon. Can't wait for that. Premium supports are at a demand. Slowly we'll fill out every single team's premium support slot.
先和大家分享一下，从场景地边到角色设计，我们是怎样一
Why do you have a big rock right under the table? A giant paperweight just to keep the desk stable. How did the team create these two distinct atmospheres? Dai Wei, our level artist. did the plushies change? The plushies changed. Wait, who are these? Who is that? The pink plushies. Pink and blue. The plushies changed.
来跟大家聊聊地边的叙事。我们希望场景不仅好看，还能表达更多。当然，能与管理员们产生情绪上的共鸣，更是我们团队一直以来的至高追求。从设计的最开始，这两个区域就承担着完全不同的任务。应龙关更像冒险前的序章。
I've always been of the mind that of the people I truly respect in a gacha games dev team, it's the artists, the writers, the coders, and the developers. They're the ones actually making the meat of things and allow us to get parasocially attached to these JPEGs. The business people can fuck off. They're literal incarnates of the devil. But the artists are absolutely goated, especially when it comes to hypergraph.
而是在不知不觉中一步步靠近。为了让这种变化更具有代入感，我们还在场景里埋了不少细节，比如应龙特遣队遗留的装备、建筑上的警戒设施。
Like the entire Yinglong Pass itself, there's so much environmental storytelling.
随着剧情推进。
Like there are a shit ton of Yinglong gear left behind that you uncover through salvaging. So much hidden lore that you could read through. There are so many investigations in this patch, actually. Secretly, a few polls are hidden in investigations. You get a random or a barrel from that.
地边表达的核心思路是用色彩、用记忆、用空间本身讲故事。
Color,
当
memories,
管理员
and
踏入北部
space.
禁区时，看到的不只是场景。 而是这片土地自身在讲述它的历史与记忆。远山植被从绿到
The best part of the Yinglong Pass is also how compressed and efficient it is with its space. It loops in and around itself. It uses great use of the verticality to make a small space seem bigger. Meanwhile, over here, in the Northern Exclusion Zone, it just screams. Wasteland, decrepit place that no one has been for years, that the Yinglongs continuously throw bodies into and never come out.
也在空间尺度上构建了宏大的秩序。平原到峡谷再到平原的纵向穿梭结构，本质上就是利用自然空间来叙事。前哨营地视野开阔，保留了很多小型建筑。 让玩家首先获得一个全景式的空间概念。
It is kind of a valley. You start off at the top of the valley, and then you go in.
越深入，空间压迫
Then you meet all the terrors
谭建堂
hidden
设计了一
beneath.
个从开放到半开放到封闭再到完全开放的节奏，让管理员意识到自己正步步深入危险区域。第三裂隙以严重破坏并下坠到裂谷深处的研发中心。
I'm still questioning why there's a giant spine
到达
at
这
the
里的
rift
管理员会
entrance.
清晰地感受到，已经走到了危险的最深处。
We have yet to see an Anguloid that large aside from trailers of what may be found in the very north, at the North Pole, at the Stargate. Plus, the things that we've heard of giant Anguloid being kept in Zaihi's faction's cathedral. We've seen Alecryos. Alecryos seems to be a giant angel, but they're only as big as maybe Marble Anglomoirai. There are larger Anguloid, larger precursor soldiers that we might have to deal with. Come to think of it, we did fight one at the very beginning. The tutorial boss fight with Death. Is that a spoiler? Do we know her name yet officially? I guess we'll find out. I just got spoiled that the Cyclops' name is Death. When entering the North Wuling Exclusion Zone from Yinglong Pass, we go through a dark narrow tunnel. Wait a minute. What was the question? How did the team create this sudden sense of openness?
这个豁然开朗其实是地边和关卡设计配合最为紧密的一次联合作战。在进入禁区前，
Getting into the thick of things with the level design and the art design is very interesting.
环境就已经
We rarely get this for
光
OG
线逐渐变
Arknights.
暗，植被也从青绿慢慢过渡到枯黄，让管理员还没进入禁区，潜意识里已经拉响了危险的警报。正式进入密道后，我们刻意把空间压得非常窄，让玩家有机会在空间的变化中 低矮的岩层配合带点弯折的路线，让人不知道
This is environmental
也不
storytelling,
知道前面会有什么。
like making us go through a narrow pathway before introducing us to a larger zone to make the impact larger.
但又不会觉得太长。当走出密道的那一刻
Like, this is the type of unique storytelling that needed to be done to convert Arknights into 3D. Because we're no longer just words in a box.
我们希望管理
You have
员
to do
第一眼看
screenplay.
到北部禁区的时候，就能感受到它恢宏的尺度和压迫感。出口的位置其实也藏了一点小心思，管理员走出来之后，会自然面向禁区的深处，只能沿着唯一的道路继续前行。与开阔的视觉叠加，正好形成了复杂的情绪。而远方暂时无法抵达的建筑，也成为小小的悬念，引导大家带着好奇继续深入禁区。
The characters in Endfield have a distinct quality. They fit the industrial aesthetic while retaining strong personalities. What does the team see as the most defining trait of Enfield's characters? How is that expressed differently in Arcane and Lino? One of them is techwear. The other is straight ripped from Cosmic Break. And I'm still of the mind that Enfield's character designs are hit or miss. If you're an OG Arknights player, OG Arknights designs are mostly bangers. Enfield has that distinct sci-fi twist, sci-fi futuristic twist, which doesn't land all the time. Sometimes it's pretty over-designed, kind of like Ember. And then if you always have to wonder how a character wakes up in the morning and puts on their uniform, I think they're over-designed. If you have to wonder that, how a character actually puts on their clothing, practically, they're over-designed. And not gonna lie, a lot of Enfield characters are like that.
在角色设计
Playable
上，我
ones
们
at
内部
least.
一直有一个目标，叫做有质感的二次元。
Premium
它并不
anime
是简单地
aesthetic.
把2D 绘还原成3D 模型，而是从审美到技术都有一整套的完整设计思路。视觉上，我们延续了《明日方舟》的机能风和工业感，大量的使用了战术绑带、
Yes
口袋
and
等
no.
元素
Yes and.
同时追求实穿性，比如防风防水的材料。
Like with... Oh, fuck. Her name... Bro, I haven't used her in a long time. What's her name again?
贴身的裁剪以及符合身份的功能性设计。
Fuck, it's been a long time since I'm gonna pull it up in the game. I haven't used an electric team in a long time. Sometimes I forget the names off the top of my head. Avuena. Like with Avuena, like we could clearly see and we could tell who designed her. LM7. Angelina's original artist. Like we could see the distinct design sensibilities that LM7 brought over from OG Arknights into Endfield. Like, at least with Avuena, high key, Avuena is one of the best designed characters. No shit they're using her for this presentation.
色彩上延续低饱和偏灰的科幻基调，同时使用高饱和主题色做视觉锚点，让不同的角色拥有第一眼的辨识度。从2
With Tang Tang feels like a character that dressed herself up for the first time. And it does reflect
使
her
用高饱和
personality.
主题色做视觉锚点，让不同的角色
Although, what are those? She got the water shoes on. That's the exact type of shoes that she would wear. She doesn't know how to tie her shoes, man. She's gotta wear shoes that are just strap on, strap off. It's gotta be easy for her. The Tigress does not concern itself with how to tie shoes.
第一眼的辨识度。从2D 到3D 不是简单的复制，而是用写实逻辑重构那些3D 里不成立的结构。发丝和飘带都按真实的物理规律去运动。具体在制作上，面部保留了2次元的简化表达，不做写实的肌肉模拟，而是通过干净的布线呈现2次元特有的平面美感。
I think Enfield's biggest accomplishment is that it managed to completely replicate the 3D aesthetics of the PVs of OG Arknights. Because if you know, this is how the 3D PVs for events look for OG Arknights. And it got completely translated into a full game. OG Arknights does not look like this. We have chibis. We have chibis for gameplay, and we have different artists working on 2D sprites for the visual novel. For the 3D specifically, we only ever see that for promotional videos. And that entire art style got ported over to a full game. Which is wild.
头发在片状风格的基础上做到极致的精致，每个发片都有厚度感和层次感。身体与服装则是高写实的细节承载。
Oh, and the PBR that they use for the textures, it's been massively improved ever since the tech test. Like, there's a distinct difference between the tech test that we had like a year ago and Endfield at launch, with the way textures were done and the way textures reflected light and even rain and liquid. A lot of people are gooning over the liquid tech on the new textures when we launched. Also,
身体
Lavatane's back.
肌肉暗示、服装褶皱与面料质感均以高写实的精度打磨，远看是完整的二次元角色，走近又能看到。
It's not just anime characters, because no fucking anime looks like this. Endfield is one of those modern games which has such a distinct anime style design that you can't really find in any other series or IP. Like, I have not seen any other anime stylized game that looks like Endfield. It's how the mix of their texturing, lighting, and shadows make a completely unique package that we've only ever seen from the original Arknights 3D PVs. Like, no other anime game looks like this. Everything else will be high contrast, high outlines, trying to replicate 2D onto 3D models, while Endfield is in a unique space where it blends the gap between 2D and 3D.
是本身的质感，贯穿整个制作过程。我们始终坚持一个原则，就是视觉正确优先于物理正确。真实不一定好看。
Okay, bro. I don't know about that.
近又能看到。
This is where we might disagree on design aesthetics.
制作过程，我们始终坚持一个原则，就是视觉
Visual correctness takes priority over physical correctness.
正确优先于物理正确。真实
Realism doesn't always look good. I don't know about that, brother. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how practical is it to put on any of these outfits? Sometimes the rule of cool gets in the way of believability. All I'm saying. Like, Abuena looks great. However, that shit's a pain to put on in the morning. It looks cool though.
不一定好看。我们更希望管理员第一眼看到
OG Arknights characters
就是这个感觉。
always seem to be designed with practicality in mind. Modern Arknights designs, give or take,
服装以机能风为
they still are.
透明的防水兜帽与磨砂的战术织带形成材质对比。
Like, we can tell that Arcane's designed like a ninja. She's basically a ninja. She's got the oversized cloak. She's wearing the leotard. She has thigh highs. She has practical shoes, but the leotard itself is not practical. It's not practical if you're out in the field and shit. It does look cool. Like Lino's own design. It's very practical. Like, there's nothing out of the ordinary with the design. It is sci-fi idle. You could tell how she puts it on in the morning. However, we'll see her mech shoes come to life. Wait, bring her out. Oh, look at that. In her transformed state, her mechanical legs have an automotive paint finish. How does she put that on? Does she... Do they just summon it with proto-rig tech? They just summon it with proto-rig tech. Don't think about it too much. The joints also...
械腿甲则用车漆质感处理，平整光滑，反射清晰，高光。
She's straight out of Cosmic Break.
虽然绝和黎诺呈现出了完全不同的气质， 但它们其实都遵循着同一套设计语言，既保持鲜明的个性，也保持中末地的3D 角色表现风格。
From Valley 4 to Wuling, Enfield's worlds keep expanding, with more distinct regions and characters enriching this journey. Given the wide variety of environments, how does the team make characters fit naturally into them while preserving their own recognizability? Well, they obviously put a lot more time and budget into the playable characters to make them stand out from the NPCs in the foreground.
角色设计完成后，怎么让他们
Like the
自然地站在这个
NPCs
世界里，是另一个
let's not
重要的
lie.
挑战。中末
They
地选择
reuse
了
the same set of
偏写实
faces and
风格的场景表
hairstyles
现，希望让
and
世界
one
拥有
beard.
更丰富的光影层。
The male NPCs have one fucking beard that they use with like 2 or 3 colors that they have to mix and match. Sometimes it doesn't even match the hair. Sometimes we have male NPCs with blue beards with brown hair.
刺和材质细节，但这也带来了一个新的挑战：怎么让2次元的角色自然融入这样的世界？如果处理不好，角色容易出现2个问题。 一个是飘，角色不像贴纸一样浮在背景上；另一个是黑，在真实的光照下，角色的暗部会糊成一片。2次元角色最重要的轮廓和层次都会丢掉。所以我们没有直接照搬写实的光照，而是做了一套属于中末地的光影翻译。核心思路是宏观同源，细节加工。角色的光影会从方向上与场景保持同源。
This is also what I meant when I said that Endfield has a unique type of lighting and shadows that I have never seen in any other anime stylized game prior to Endfield. Which makes sense, because it adds to the way it interacts with Enfield's own character and level design. Like the way light and shadow bounces off objects, that's an essential part about a game's aesthetic design. That's part of the art style. How they do lights and shadows.
呈现上会根据2次元的视觉习惯做艺术化。
The game itself looks great, even at its lowest light and shadow settings.
传递场景氛围，同时保持轮廓和层
It
次
looks
的清
great.
晰。这样角色既融入了环境，
Unbelievably.
又不会被复杂的光影吃掉，始终保持干净、清晰、有辨识度。当然，也有一些模型本身上的取舍。 我们在上一个问题里已经聊过，这里就不再重复了。从4号谷地到50城，不同区域的光照、色彩、环境氛围一直在变，但我们希望无论角色站在哪里，都能和场景融为一体的同时，又始终保持属于自己的存在感。
The 2 new characters in Homecoming, Arcane and Lino, both feature extensive persistent skill effects, marking the first time we've used large-scale persistent effects in combat. How did the team balance character visuals and performance? Were there any particularly notable technical challenges? What they mean is that Arcane's skill 4, her ultimate, summons an entire arena. And I'm guessing with Lino, she summons her big aura.
大家好，我是香圆型版本的特效设计师。这一次主要和大家聊一聊新版本里面的战斗特效和场景特效的表现，怎么在游戏表现和性能之间找到一个比较好的平衡点，一直是我们做特效的绕不开的一个问题，也是最让人头大的一个部分。特效本身。
Performance is their biggest headache, which makes me kinda low-key wondering if the addition of FSR 3 Plus DLSS 4.5 had anything to do with the types of new characters they wanted to develop. It's like, shit. Well, we're gonna put down new characters that are gonna create lots and lots of effects. We should create sliders for team effects. We should add frame gen. We should improve our DLSS. We should optimize before we think about shooting our shot with all of these new characters with fantastical effects.
就是游戏开发过程里面一个比较吃性能的一个大户，更何况中末地里还是一个4人同屏的共斗项目，箱庭里面还塞满了各种解谜的特效，包括风景的特效，还有兴趣点的特效等等。
Also, that is a running pattern in that. Yes, it is nice that we have all these flashy effects in self-contained arenas like Contingency Contract or Echoes of War or any of the boss arenas because they don't have much things to load, so you could focus all your frames on performance. However, it's a completely different story in open world. The open world and the amount of effects that happen in the open world and the density of characters and physics going on. Look, man. I might be in the minority that says I don't really think Endfield is that optimized of a game. Sure, when it really counts, yes, it's optimized. However, in the open world, there are a lot of shoddy places.
特效最密集的地方还得兼顾打怪，挑战不小，头更大了。这一次绝和林诺其实都很刺激，一个是超大面积的领域类的技能，一个是会跟着角色移动的持续的领域类技能，两种都非常的吃性能，也更容易和复杂的场景打架。在开发过程中呢，经常会遇到一种情况，明明特效做得非常的炫酷，结果一进到各种复杂的场景，就被各种山体啊、建筑啊挡了一大半，反而什么都看不到。 或者是会有各种切边的一些 bug 的一些表现，真的非常的可惜。
Flipping is less of an issue.
老师研究了不少的方案，最后让这一类的特效
when you're in combat, you're not gonna notice any clipping.
角色和敌人。
That's not something
同时，我们也为这
that anyone pays
都
attention
设计了
to.
非常炫酷的个性冲刺的特效。无论是李智嫣的技能设计、一致的一些分身的一些设计，亦或者是和黎诺的机械腿甲统一的一些粒子喷焰的设计，都能更好的丰富角色。
she spins
希望
and
大家能够在跑图
twirls.
的时候更爽一点。 当然，这么做也意味着性能压力非常大。好在全面测试前，我们就开发了一套特效管理系统。同一个特效资产，我们只需要调整参数，
Yeah,
就能控
we
制
get
不
it.
同的平台、不同的设置、不同的距离下的表现，不用再额外的多做更多的资产来维护，既降低了我们的维护成本，也能把更多的空间留给我们的战斗演出。这也和我们之前提到的理念是一致的。我们希望特效让角色足够有魅力，又不影响正常的战斗。 底层性能优化是我们一直在走的路。总之，目标就是让大家能玩得爽的同时，也能玩得更稳一点。
I mean, also, at least when it comes to as a mobile game, all I've heard are good things about mobile players playing Endfield and how well it looks and runs on devices. Shit looks great for a game designed mainly for mobile. Scale VFX need to deliver visual impact while supporting the combat experience. The new teammate VFX adjustment feature has drawn a lot of attention from admins. Yeah, I mentioned that. From the VFX team's perspective, how do you balance visual appeal and readability? Why do you decide to give this choice to the admins? Because Lowlight is an FF14 player, and he himself knows that if you have your teammates' effects on the entire time during a raid, you cannot see shit. Which is why he put the same feature from FF14 into Endfield. You could turn off your allies' VFX.
捉摸地呢是一款4人干员同时在场的一个共斗类的即时战斗游戏。那么信息的可读性一直是我们最优先考虑的一件事情。所以我们从一开始就没有把战斗的特效设计得非常的华丽。其实组里面的一些特效制作同学呢，有时候也特别想做一些非常酷炫的效果，但很多时候都被我摁住了。如果大家觉得整体还不够炫的话，其实都是我的一个锅。不过后来我们
If the overall effect isn't flashy enough, it's my fault.
真正到了一个比较高强度的战斗里面呢，画面的信息也会非常的密集，甚至到了影响到性能。激烈战斗时，大家会觉得场面还是有点乱，甚至是掉帧。我们就在想，要不要去削弱队友的一个特效，真的非常的纠结。因为每一个角色都有管理员喜欢，谁也不会希望自己喜欢的角色特效被降档。
I'ma be for real, dog. I'd rather trade frames over whether my favorite character is flashy enough. I'd take frames any day. I'd take performance stability any day. I don't care if they're flashy enough, brother.
这段时间每天都在，要不算了，要不还是得做，之间反复。
So they went with a middle route. They came with a compromise. You can turn off, you can lay low on the visual effects.
让体验变差，反而是
I've been playing on low visual effects ever since launch. Anything medium and above is just unneeded particle effects that you do not need.
把影响降至最低，让玩家可以按照自己的一个习惯，在一定的范围内 比较自由的去调节各个队友的一个特效强度。那么这个功能目前肯定还不够完美，我们也会持续关注各位管理员的一个反馈，去持续的迭代。
I still haven't played around with the opacity of teammate effects yet, although I have put them on low. From Yinglong Pass to North Wuling Exclusion Zone, the environmental VFX has seen an upgrade. How did the team integrate VFX with the scenery and gameplay? By upgrade, do you mean the frame drops that we got when we were going through the Wuling Exclusion Zone?
其实象原型最大的一个变化，不单纯是加特效，而是让特效真正的成为了场景叙事的一部分。那么这一次呢，我们和地边团队合作的特别紧密，很多特效其实都是跟着地图的节奏一起去设计的，而不是最后再撒上去。比如管理员一路从应龙关走向北部禁区，会发现蓝紫色的超域能量越来越的浓，侵蚀的范围越来越大，空气里的压迫感也会越来越强。再配合侵蚀杖、水墨桥这一类的互动的一些玩法
The Blight Miasma, I'm thinking it used a lot of fog technology, which is why the FPS dropped during the Miasma section of the main story.
让烟雾和超域能量一点一点的蔓延。
During this
则通过云雾鸟推进，让
During this specific part in Valley 4 also had distinct frame drop moments, mainly because of the fucking sky. And the bombardment that the UWST was just raining all over this zone during that part of the story. Frames were chugging.
超域能量一点一点的蔓延，武陵城则通过云雾、鸟群、瀑布，还有一些水体等细节，让整个环境。
Also, this entire area is full of water.
在危机合约中，每一轮战斗
Screen
之间
reflections
场景的氛围
take a lot out of
也会
performance
发
as
生
well.
变化，让管理员的情绪随着挑战不断的累积。
Just turn that shit off. You don't need screen reflections. Game looks good enough as
我们
is.
更希望大家最后记住的是整个场景以及它带来的一个氛围。 那么水墨桥也是一个比较典型的例子。水墨桥本身属于半透明材质，基本上也算是一个性能杀手。桥又是一个玩法的路线。管理员虽然看不到远处的桥，但如果不提前的加载，跑得再快一点，就会直接看到桥刷新出来。提前加载又会带来排序啊、穿插、性能各种一连串的问题。后来我们和 TA 还有
Talk about the elephant in the room.
用看似半透
The Tianshu pillars in the middle of Wuling are also a distinct performance hog.
最后才把我们现在的这个版本也端出来，非常的不容易啊。其实我们内部一直有一个共识，我们场景特效不是为了抢镜，而是为了让玩家相信这个世界本应该就是这个样子。如果最后留在大家记忆里的不是某一个特效，而是整个世界本身，那么就觉得这些特效真正的融入到了这个世界中。
If he's mentioning how the big wheels in Wuling are performance hogs, I think that explains why a certain area in Wuling just fucking chugs when you first load into it. That might be the reason. It's the fucking wheel.
从应龙关到北部禁区啊，管理员感受到的不只是场景风格的变化，更是一段情绪不断递进的旅程。不过，一张地图真正好玩不好玩，那并不只是取决于它长什么样，而更取决于大家会怎样探索它、理解它。接下来啊，我们把视角交给
The plushies are back.
看看他们如何让管理员更沉浸地走入这段禁区生存之旅。
Like Miasma Rifts, various environmental challenges together shape the North Wuling Exclusion Zone's unique exploration experience. How did the team design the gameplay and overall exploration experience around the zone's theme?
大家好，我是象渊型的关卡策划，这次主要负责新版本的探索体验设计。北部禁区这次的主题细化下来就是紧张危险。这
Wait,
种危
hold
险
up.
感
I was tabbed out.
看
Who's
他们
this?
如何让管看看他们
I want to learn the names of the devs. We rarely get the names of the actual devs from OG Arknights. Like, this is genuinely a first when it comes to Hypergriff. That we get a distinct post-mortem of a patch with most of the lead devs explaining everything.
我是象渊型的关卡策划
Nina, level
这次主要
designer.
负责新版
This
本
is
的
the
探索
GOAT.
体验设计。
Nina is the GOAT
北部禁
of
区这次的主题
Endfield's levels.
细化下来就是紧张危险。
We all
这
bow
种危
down to
险
Nina.
感不是来自某个突然
She's the
出现的
reason
事
why
件
Endfield has so
而是
many
长期弥
great
漫在整个
level
环境
design
里
maps.
一走进去就能一直感受到。所以，我们把侵蚀杖塑造成一种具象化的危险环境，跟之前各种侵蚀的体验完全不同。 它不会偶尔跳出来吓你，而是笼罩整个区域。只要你本身沉浸其中，它就会时时刻刻提醒你，得想办法离开这里。当然，这也带来了一些问题。在这种压力下，管理员在纵向空间探索中可能会紧张到迷路，很容易产生“我是谁？我在哪儿？我要往哪走”的3连问。所以我们引入了随身装置，也设计了应龙装来帮大家解决问题。在关卡结构上，禁区里存在多条巨大裂隙，我们也希望管理员能深入探索其中，因此增加了像过山车一样的地形结构，希望带来一些峡谷里纵向探索的体验。不过老实说，这种复杂地形加雾障的关卡设计，并不是一帆风顺的。白河验证阶段因为表现力单一，动线和视觉引力的问题没有暴露出来，到中后期资源合入才发现，有的关卡完全不知道该往哪里走。后续我们跟地边老师在一起，在地标和主路径的引力上
It was confusing on the first run through, but I basically know my way around now
这也是关卡设计中
in the Northern Exclusion Zone. Speaking of personal device, the Geronite Nexus is essential for exploring the Blight Miasma. How did the Geronite Nexus come about? What changes do you hope it brings to exploration? That's puzzles. It's a pacing device. You have gates that you encounter along a linear path. It doesn't look linear, but the pathway we took through the exclusion zone was very linear. And it's a pacing device. You can't just rush through all the way to the end to rush through the story. There are gates. Gates that you have to just weave your way around to find the key and then bang, it's open. Also, you can't just rush through because you have a limit on the miasma you could take.
紧张危险。那我们就在想
It's a pacing device.
能不能也给管理员一些能自由使用的能力，来应对这种危险呢？那么在危险里通过舒氧仪来冷静观察，应对关键突破口，就是这次想带给大家的新鲜体验。不过，舒氧仪最初的设计跟现在完全不一样。一开始我们的想法是，当管理员在侵蚀障里穿梭时会承受巨大的生存压力，得规划好探索路径，在有限的时间里安排好能去的地方，有点像从一个安全点反复往外折返。在做完原型后，我们发现需要操心的事情太多了，玩起来反而很累，故事的主题也被冲淡了，于是调整为现在的版本。身处危险环境中，肉眼看到不对劲的地方，就可以掏出舒氧仪观察，结合关卡结构找到突破点，然后顺利推进。所以舒氧仪不光在剧情里有浓墨重彩的一笔，我们也希望它在体验上也是重要的一环。
It's so nice learning all about these
管理
dev
员已经慢慢摸
insights.
清了北部禁区的生存法则了。那如果说探索决定了旅程的方向，那战斗就是让这段旅程不断变化的
I feel like as the game has gone on, as the patches have gone on, the way that they've designed the
我们
maps,
希望每场战斗都有
at least compared to Valley 4, it does feel more exploratory. Valley 4 is about retaking a space that has already been occupied by humanity. Wuling, a lot of Wuling is just the wild
我们觉得象渊型
the wild
整体调性
forest
还是比较硬的，
wild
所以
ruins,
一直想加
full of
点相对轻
dangers.
松有趣的内容，作为主线内容
Miasma
游完之后的饭后甜点，端给大家。收集加解谜加战斗的玩法，其实大家在箱庭里都体验过，但跟麦奇境不一样的地方就在于，它把重心都放在了收集上。关卡和战斗都和吃金币这件事情
Oh,
强相
this
关。
is the upcoming event that
光
we're
是这
having.
个手感和效果，我们就调了好
Or is
几
this
版。
event already
也
available?
欢迎大家都
I
来
don't
试
think the
试。
Rooted Realm is available
另
yet.
外，跟麦奇境的战斗也做了一些新的尝试，用比较常见
You
的
have to
怪物
collect
做出了
coins.
不太常见的
You have to
有
do
趣机
different
制
challenges that
跑
isn't
酷则
just
更多
killing
是用来
enemies.
衔接和串场，希望
Parkour
管理员在流畅的跑酷中自然换换节奏。
Each new enemy in Homecoming has its own unique designs. What kind of experience did the team hope to create with these boss fights? Is there one enemy that best represents the design philosophy?
大家好，我是象原型版本的战斗策划。今天想跟大家分享
Jay
我
is
们
our
对 boss 和玩
combat
法的一些
designer,
设计思路
also
我们在
our
boss 战里
goat.
面呢，其实希望管理员
Did this
可以在
man's
基础的
design
攻击和闪避循环之外呢， 在战斗
An
中逐渐
umbral
发现
monument
BOSS 呢每一个都有自己的玩法逻辑，然后
Ooh,
我是
the
需要
plushie
通
changed.
过跟他逐渐战斗、逐渐熟悉，来掌握他
He
的
designed the
行为
monkey.
动作，逐渐来克服他的挑战。那千夫长阿莱克留斯就是这样一个 BOSS， 他的核心机制呢是他有很多把武器会切来切去的。
I know Chillark's whole thing is that he switches between 4 weapons. I never knew he had a bow. I only saw that he had entire phases with using a bow with ranged attacks as I was watching Marco Meatball's reaction of the music to Enfield. I didn't know that this motherfucker had a bow phase. Either I phased him too fast or I never got far enough from him for him to use the bow phase.
出不同的武器的时候，他都会有一个展示的
I've
动作。
only ever seen him
那就
use the
相当于
sword and the
在攻击前呢
spear.
会给玩家一个应对的信号，让玩家可
And
以
the
先
axe.
观察，然后判
Technically,
断一
that's
下，
the
再
same
做
weapon.
出
It's an
对应的
axe
反
sword
应
thing.
另外，
Maybe it's
我
a
们还
hilt.
有一个交互机制，就是当千夫长失衡到一定程度的时候，他会掉落一把武器，然后玩家可以去把这个武器捡起来。之后呢，他会举盾蓄力放一个特别大范围的攻击。那这个攻击常规手段是打断不了的，玩家需要用刚刚捡起的那个武器进行破局。到了2阶段呢，千夫长还会召唤很多分身协同作。
What is this Knights of the Round bullshit? Jay? Lowlight? What is this FF14 Knights of the Round bullshit?
作战，管理员需要判断先处理本体还是分身，这样的体验就会更像
And
是
even more in the later
指挥
phase
士兵
where
作
we're
战的身份
actually getting
然后呢，我们希望
telegraphs
通过这样的处理
on the
可以让这个
ground
BOSS 战的战斗风格
with
和这个
timing
BOSS 的
that is
角色
almost
身份
extreme
更
or
加的
savage-like. The 2-operator mode moves away from the traditional 4-operator team. When designing the stage buffs, did you intentionally encourage less conventional operator pairings? Were there any unexpected perfect duos that emerged? The 2-operator mode. Mode? Is this... I'm sure we're getting a 2-operator mode somewhere. I'm not sure what...
我们设计这个
Lowlight
玩法的初衷呢
manifesting the
是之前
FF14
观察到
collab.
玩家经常会找
What's
到
up,
一些
Hermit?
看上去很有趣的角色搭配。
I know we're getting a
但是真正
2-operator
组起来的
mode.
时候
I
发现
just
他们强度不够，
don't
所以呢
remember
上不了场。
where. Is
然
it
后我们就
Echoes
想，那能不
of
能做
War?
一个专门的像
Is it
游乐
Rooted
场一样的
Realm?
玩法，玩家可以自由的
We
根据
still
自己
haven't
的想
gotten
法
it
来
yet,
组合
right?
干员。然后我们做的时候呢，实际上在 buff 设计上做了2件事情。第一个是加快了整体的技能循环，
Sped up the
大
skill
幅提高
rotation.
了玩家释放技能的频率。虽然只有2个干员，打起来也会非常的紧凑。
I feel like for the
它不会卡手
2-operator
然后技
mode,
能也是非常的顺畅。第二是在
the
不同
duo
关
I
卡里面
might be
我们
leaning
尝试了
with might
尽量
either
不
be
同的方
Tang
向
Tang
去
and
扩大
Yvonne
玩家
or
搭配
Tang
的
Tang
一些变
and
量。比如说
Arcane.
有的关卡里，每次施加和消耗法
Tang
这
Tang
一
and
场都
Arcane
会恢
is a
复
bit
一部分技
flexible.
能
You can switch between
只要找到
corrosion and
适合的干员搭配
solidification.
甚至那个
But
技能
Yvonne
会
and
越来
Tang
越
Tang
多
just work really well together. Since launch, Endfield has introduced a wide range of gameplay modes. Looking back, is there anyone that stands out to the team, one you'd especially like to talk about?
危机合约吧，可能是我们设计的最纠结的玩法了。大家看到那些词条的时候，第一反应可能是这点了还能玩，
Wait. Oh,
甚至那个极
CC.
纠结的玩法了。大家看到那些词条的时候，第一反应可能是这点了还能玩，比如
Tell us
敌人
about
每5秒
CC
只能受到1次法术附着，和干员造成法术附着后10秒内对应属性伤害减90%。乍一看好像很多干员直接玩不了了，比如开启终结技后的装方仪，但其实这2个词条放在一起是有解法的，可以先让其他干员预先造成附着，触发5秒仅1次的技术，再让装方仪释放战绩，就可以完美避开减伤 debuff。
Oh.
其实我们在很多词条里都留了类似的后门，看似不可能，
He's got the secret
但只要
tech.
仔细思考，就可以想出应对的策略。
You know what? I think we should continue the tradition. We should adapt many other traditions from FF14. Like, I say we should eventually have a stream where Lowlight and Jay attempt to do whatever current CC is available at the moment. And we should see which one of them can get the highest risks.
还有一类词条是希望大家
We
注意
should
到一
stress
些
test
平时
our
没太关注的
developers to
干员
see if
能
they're
力
not
比如艾
tourists.
特拉的天赋免疫寒冷附着，在第1期的合约里就有非常亮眼的表现。还有下落攻击不会打断普通攻击
Because
的
we know that
小技巧
Yoshi
在
personally
点了
stress
竞技闪避后
tests
变得特别好用。
the ultimates
我们觉得
in
危机合约最
FF14.
有趣的地方就是设计有很多种解法的题，当管理员找到属于自己的答案时，就是这个玩法最有价值的时刻。
storytelling, and audiovisual
到这里
design.
会发现，无论是地图、关卡还是玩法，其实都是为同一段旅程服务的。而真正让一段旅程被记住的，往往是那些高光时刻，一个画面、一句对白，或者一个很久以后才回过未来的伏笔。校园
Foreshadowing, you mean vague boasting. Brother, those are two completely different things. Foreshadowing.
经历也有不少这样的瞬间。现在就让任务策划同学来分享一下那些高光时刻是怎样通过剧情和演出完成最终呈现的。
From the shifting spaces to the atmosphere, the Edmund's dream sequence has a strong sense of mystery. Why did you choose this approach? And what did you experiment with this in this presentation design? What do they mean about the Edmund's suppressors getting churned out on a conveyor belt, heading northwards towards the mysterious apparition which is pretending to be Perlica? What did they mean by that?
管理员这段梦境，我们想传达的其实是一种诡异的感觉，希望通过一些意象
Who's
让玩
this?
家们
Is this our
呈现的。
梦境，我们想
Regal Yogurt Man? Okay, brother, he has a goated name. Mission level designer, Regal Yogurt Man. Goated, actually.
传达的其实是一种诡异的感觉，希望通过一些意象让玩家们不由自主地产生疑问：周末地和管理员的关系到底是什么？管理员的身世是什么？序章里那个死神少女真的是敌人吗？
The young death from the prologue, are they really an enemy? So this is what I meant when I said I got spoiled on what at least what we're calling her for now, the Cyclops from our dreams, young death.
我们当时拉了一个 workshop， 让参与制作的老师们都可以在前期一起脑爆出一些点子，比如环境，从黑红变成亮白的想法，最早其实是导演提出来的。那落地的时候，我们当时拆了6个独立的 timeline， 每条呢只做一件小事，比如环境的变色。
What did they mean by this?
并开始转
The
动。
suppressors
等
getting
动画、灯光老师各自做完自己的
rolled
部分
out in a
以后呢
conveyor
我
belt
这边再来组合拼接，听起来有点像蚂蚁搬家。因为有错
Have
开
there
播放
been
和部分循环的需求，
different
所以调
admins
试起来
before?
是非常的磨人的。有那么几天真是从早调到晚，感觉头发都掉了不少。好在最后的效果我们自己还是比较满意的。
In Warily Returns the Wandering Vigil, Li Jian spends much of the story in silence, yet her loneliness and inner turmoil remain clear. Why did you take this more environmental approach to convey her character? This is during her
李智嫣她是一
big quest.
个内心孤独的人。作为北部禁区在那
When we
少数的
arrived in
这个
her
幸存者之一
hometown,
她失去了父母，还有几乎所有认识的这个人。在应龙特勤队的这个任务中呢，又经历了无数次队友的牺牲，因此她选择主动封闭自己的内心。但在之前的剧情里面，受到这个小陈和朱老师使引的这个触动，他的心里的坚冰其实开始有一些融化的迹象。异乡归人中的他其实是有一些脆弱的。也正因为如此，他内心的这个孤独，他不再受到他自己的这个压抑了。我们想让管理员切身体会这份孤独，而不是单纯被动的看。所以我们这里是用受伤后的这个特殊行走步态和待机动作，来让玩家直观感受到李智嫣这个虚弱状态，扮演他独自走在这个狭窄的岩窟里，感受那种没有回应的无助感。我们这里刻意没有限制管理员的移动转向。你可以往任何方向走，当然路线长度也做了控制，不至于太过冗长。后半段的部分呢，我们则着重强调的是李智嫣此时的这种无力感。当她体力不支、扶墙喘息时，我们让李智嫣那些已故的亲友石影从她身边匆匆地走过，仿佛喝了孟婆汤，正在过奈何桥的这个亡灵一样。灵魂的河流在地上静静地流淌，李智嫣想追上他们，但他们只是漠然地穿过。他继续往他们要去的地方，也留不住任何一个人。整段体验都做了无缝处理。细心往回看的话，可以发现，这个队伍的镜头回头凝望李智嫣的，正是他父母的身影。为了这段体验流畅沉浸，我和编导老师还有动画老师，也是反复调了非常久的。
Nefert's return wasn't placed at the story's climax, but instead hidden in an Easter egg at the end of the main story. Why did you choose this approach, and how did the team shape her return? Look, this was also one of the moments where I realized, hey, they listened to feedback about Neferth, how she was basically a hollow character as a villain, which is very unlike Arknights' writing for its villains. She was completely hollow. Let's bring her back and actually shape her better. Round 2.
这是一个很重要的彩蛋伏笔，请大家期待往后的剧情。
Oh, what do you mean? Stay tuned for what comes
选
next.
择了众人封印盛大裂隙和李智嫣以及他的伙伴们踏上回城的这个升降梯之后是有一个原因的。这段时间主角团还在回城的路上，然后大部队都集中在
Oh, so we have a bit of an infection.
这个封印盛大裂隙的胜利。
Ether is kind of
几乎没
corrupting
有人
us.
注意阿拉希尔，这就给涅菲斯钻了空子。我们给涅菲斯的出场形象也做了特别的处理。 包括他身上的剑痕、憔悴的黑眼
Sword
圈
scars,
以及
weary
身上
eyes.
若隐若现的这个超域能量，我们想要营造出一种某种力量，让他死灰复燃的感觉。
Some force has rekindled her.
城一战的伤还没有完全好透。我们想要管理员们知道自己在之前世界里面做的这个事情是留下痕迹的。配音老师在这里也做了非常大的努力，就为了拿捏涅菲斯那种吃了大鳖还没恢复，但嘴还是很硬的那个劲儿。
As the team pushes towards a very large rift, the Blight miasma and ether energy gradually fade away. How does the sense of reclaiming lost ground work together with the environmental changes on a narrative level? Well, I filled up my rifts with liquid Gironite. The whole place looks a lot less decrepit. No miasma, no volumetric fog reducing my frames.
我们想让管理员能感受到自己一路推进的这个成果，所以做了2层设计吧。第一层是环境净化。 管理员刚到北部禁区的时候，会看到漫山遍野的这个紫色的这个超域能量。那每立下一个天使桩，每镇压一个小型裂隙，对应区域的侵蚀障和超域能量就会被净化。随着我们逐步靠近天柱的这个进程，北部禁区的这个超域的影响也会逐步减弱。这既是为大部队铺路，也是在一步步的收复失地。第2层呢是 NPC 和场景的这个差分变化。 4个哨点在裂隙关闭前后呢 ，NPC 的数量、位置、动作和气泡都有不同。
Oh,
最大变化的应该是
there are more people on the map.
因为要建桥嘛
More
所以
buildings.
NPC 和环境氛围
We now have a
拆得
big
特别细
bridge.
材料刚运到的时候啊，开始组装的时候，建造中，刚建完桥未展开的时候，桥展开了，桥塌了，盛大裂隙封印后继续修桥，以及最后桥修好的这些状态下的 NPC 都是不一样的。 吸氧桥的状态呢，也跟着有对应的变化。主线完成以后，管理员还可以真正的走上这座桥，穿梭于旧研究所和天柱之间，感受自己的努力对这个世界产生的这个影响。桥修好了，拉管道、拉电线也都会方便不少。
聊到这里啊，香渊贤的幕后故事啊，也差不多告一段落了。从美术、关卡、玩法，再到叙事演出，周末地一直在用自己的方式完成同一件事，就是让这段旅程真正值得各位亲自走一遍。 那当然
I still want a full song of the cover.
就留给大家在英龙关和北部禁区里慢慢发现了。也欢迎管理员们体验完再回来聊聊你们的感受。感谢大家看到这儿，我们下次再见。
That was nice. This is a first for Arknights. We rarely get these types of dev insights as a post-mortem to anything. Even in OG Arknights. We only usually get to see the dev side of things whenever they're announcing new shit. For events, for announcements exclusively. Rarely do we get postmortems of actual updates and content. Especially in video form like this. I'd like to see more of this in the future. 1.4, kind of a goated patch, not gonna lie. Feels like they listened to many of the feedback that we've been giving ever since launch. But with that said, I will be right back to refill my coffee. And before we begin, Echoes of War. Okay, I refilled my water. We're ready to not dehydrate, so we hydrate. Okay, Echoes of War. What is this bullshit? Also, just like Kyo, I got my account permanently damaged. I missed the first cycle of this. Apparently, the permanent game mode is more of a seasonal one. How do we unlock it? Echoes of War. Semyon tells you about an engineer named Higgins, who has quite a few ideas. Try talking to him. Higgins, tell us all about this new permanent seasonal game mode. Is it like Umbral Monument? Is it like CC? Is it like Trials of Swordsmancy, which is less of an actual game mode, more of a glorified stock bill farm? What kind of rewards will we get here? Who am I kidding? It's only ever gonna be pulls, because that's the only thing that gets the neurons firing for gamblers. Enmin, why are you here? I knew it. Me bond with these wares of war must have got you right in your heart and soul. You heard me calling, didn't ya? Your colleague hears your calling. Too much of it, in fact. It's alright. Semyon doesn't understand my research at all. I'll give him the scientific enlightenment he badly needs. Now listen close, my administrator. Sure, I've been praying for this face-to-face for years. Ever heard of blade reading? No. It's about reading blades of grass. Right so! This is why you are the admin. Your intuitions are almost spot on. In blade reading, you commune with your weapon. Okay, your weapon. You make them tell you a story. The story behind every chip of its edge and every scratch on its body. Weapons never lie, administrator. They know everything. We study weapons and imagine battles they fought. Indeed, right so. These wares of war know everything. Every battle you fought, and dangers that have yet to come. I can hear them, admin. Since the time I was a wee little boy, and even now, I can hear the humming and echoes coming right from your sword. The echoes of war never hover about you. Notes far heavier and more solemn than anything in Value 4, even the entirety of Talos 2. If you can get in touch with them and read them right, it might be mighty grand for your future conquests. Would I have the honor of airing the weapon's prose to your ears, my administrator? I guess. Accept his offer. He's kind of weird, but sure. We're learning about our weapon's history. Wonderful, Edmund. Just take it handy. And let your spirit and soul drift into dreams of righteous battle, ringing blades and cracking guns. So is that the premise of Echoes of War? Echoes of War is a seasonal challenge mode that is permanently available. Each season comprises multiple cycles. Each cycle includes 3 stages. Each stage comes in 3 difficulties: normal, hard, and brutal. Completing a stage on normal, hard, or brutal gives 1, 2, 3 stars respectively. Completing a stage in brutal and fulfilling the bonus challenge goals adds the lustrous boost to the stage rating. The highest total rating that can be earned from a cycle is 9 stars. After the cycle ends, the total rating will be reset for a new cycle. Challenge the stages of the new cycle to earn stars again. The highest total rating earned across all cycles in the season will be the final rating. The number of stars earned, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, will be used to determine the season title awarded. So you get 3 cycles, 9 stars each, but you only choose your best performance of the 3 cycles. I think that's what that means. Earning the lustrous boost for all 3 stages in the cycle also makes the season title lustrous. The current season title will be displayed in our UI screens related to the Friends feature. It is kind of weird that they put a title system in a single-player gacha game that has little multiplayer features. You'll only ever see these titles in your friends list. It's not like an MMO where you see it floating above your head when you're in a plaza full of other people. When a cycle begins, normal, hard difficulty tiers will be available by default for each stage. Earning a lustrous boost for the current season automatically unlocks brutal difficulty for all stages of the next season. Earning 1, 2, 3 ratings for the first time in a stage gives you honor rewards corresponding to the ratings. Okay, that's the one-time rewards. Go to the battle preview to see the details. And you could visit your friend's profile screen to get their final rating. Epeen comparison with all our friends. Who has the biggest Epeen? First it was CC, now we're comparing titles? Season ratings? Okay. Round rating, none. Time to next cycle, 4 days. So we're on cycle 2 right now because I missed cycle 1. I was way too busy with the story and the grinding and the setting up the factory. I've also got my factory permanently set up now. I didn't even need Kyo's guide, I just... Look man, if you follow enough Japanese Arknights content creators, you'll be hooked up with a fully functioning final base 2 or 3 days before Kyo puts his videos out. Just saying. Every stage has 3 difficulty tiers: normal, hard, brutal. When a cycle begins, normal, hard, well, we know this. We just read this. Okay. So, Skirmisher's Aethillu. Hard. I see a crossbow bolt screech across the heavens. The Skirmishers trod along the very brink of reality, their features blending into the cold forms of the Aethillu. So we could go straight into hard. Enemies cannot move but are harder to interrupt. Aethillu can only be damaged by finishers, will appear in the battlefield. Defeating an Aethillu will pull in all enemies, recover 50 SP, give the controlled operator increased damage, defeat all Bone Crusher ambushers to clear the stage. Okay. Can only be damaged by finishers. Enemy intel? So these things can only be damaged by finishers. The Bone Crushers, I'm guessing you could damage normally.
I will uphold the honor of the Yinglongs.
Can we use items here? Hold up. Before we begin, I don't know if we could use items actually. Let's grab our gear. Oh, wait, this is Valley 4.
Tweety.
Can we access echoes through this screen? Okay, we can. Let's head back to the Dijang. And then grab some gear. I think we might be able to use items. What's a little more damage with items? Would we even need them? These turrets were here because I was defending our sub-pack. Okay. What do we have? Got our heals. Jin Cow infusion? No, that's heals. Where is my ginseng meat stew? First of all, let's try it without items first. Let's go straight into hard. How bad could level 75 be? Okay, it looks like we're allowed to use consumables. So we can only use finishers to damage the Aethillu. But the Bone Crushers is free game. Ooh. What is this Garden of Salvation bullshit? Are the Vex gonna come out of the portal? Touch the light. Okay, you're attacking the wrong thing. Targeting why? Okay, so the Aethillu's right in the middle of the screen. I think they want us to do the Aethillu first. Okay, they definitely can't get damaged. You can stagger them. They're not getting damaged too much. It really is only stagger. It doesn't seem like the red health bar is moving. Oh, okay, I see. Ah, I see how they want us to do it. Is this just a dodge check? It might just be a dodge check. We might need a bit more stagger, actually. We're attacking the wrong guy. Hard target the Aethillu. One last cycle? Okay. Interesting. So it was game mechanics. They wanted you to just do the game mechanics. Simple enough. So it's a dodge check. Dodge enough things, deal enough finishers. Ideally, you'd want to be using a striker because the strikers have the fastest basic attack cycle. Meanwhile, what is this? Clear within 2 minutes. Timer has no more than 5 minutes left. Anything different aside from the 2-minute clear time? Pull enemies in. Increase operator damage. There are only 12 enemies. Oh, honors. Oh. And you get the Mark of Perseverance. You get a crown if you make 3 stars. Okie dokie. I think this should be easy enough. We don't need... Honestly,
I will uphold the honor of the Yinglongs.
we don't need Perlica. However, it would be nice to have some self-sustain.
Finally decided to call me up?
We're not really rushing
Got a
through the
sticky situation on your
stage.
hands.
However, we're getting attacked left and right, so having some self-sustain would be nice. Ooh. Thank you for the XP. Okay. Let's go. Brutal mode. Level 90. Clear within 2 minutes.
Hey, Dark Mask, where are you off to?
Our goal is just to attack the Aethillu and nothing else. And then we burst down the rest. Okay.
A frigid outline.
I don't think using any combos on the Aethillu is gonna matter. I think this is just a dodge and sustain check. Whoops. Okay. We got 1 minute. We might want actually a stagger. I think we might want to give Yvonne a stagger set. Just to get things faster. We got 40 seconds. Oh, there's 20 seconds left. Interesting. Okay, combo skills definitely add the stagger. At least some of them do. Well, we're under 5 minutes now. We need more stagger. That we barely have anything. We need more stagger. We didn't get the lustrous title. However, we did complete it. How do we get more stagger in our rotation? Combo skills, I think, deal stagger. Maybe we should just dump our... Because Yvonne has basic attacks in her ultimate, I think we just use that. Wait, no. Her basic attacks are mostly... She only does the finisher at the end of her ultimate, so that's a trap. We need big stagger, actually. Big stagger. How do we add big stagger to our rotation? Are we attempting to lustrous this shit? We need stagger. How do we get stagger?
Originium will carve a Behave, Frosty Bitey!
We don't need main attribute. We need stagger. I think we should switch on over to Swordmancer gear, actually. Stagger efficiency? If anything, this might be the key. Do I have any built-up Swordsmancer gear that we could put on her? What if we just use whatever we already have?
Can I apply a new layer of coating to my gear? This color scheme
Because this is
doesn't
not a
really match my
damage check.
hair.
This is a stagger check. We'll just use whatever we have for now. Frontier fiber gloves. Do I have anything else that's built up? Whatever, dog.
Can I apply a new layer of coating
Arts
to my
intensity
gear?
for...
This
I don't know
color scheme
if arts
doesn't really
intensity is
match
gonna
my
matter.
hair.
Fine, will intellect, that's fine. If we put stagger gear on Yvonne, we should have more efficiency. We don't have any physical status though. I don't think we could even apply physical status. Let's see if this makes a
Originium will carve
difference.
a path for us.
I will uphold the honor of the Union.
Let's see, we're 21 seconds over.
So, where are we having...
And I think we should just push out combo skills because they might do stagger. Not entirely sure if they do stagger, but we might as well cycle them. I don't know if that's more stagger than we did before, but it's something. Is this placebo or are we actually dealing more stagger? Okay, 6 minutes. The combo, Zahi's combo skill definitely dealt damage. "40 seconds.
As you command.
Do ultimates deal stagger? It does not deal stagger. Wrong guy, bro. You targeted the wrong thing. 10 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, switching over. I don't think the ultimates helped. I think the combos helped. So we're not doing crits. We're just focusing on stagger. Let's see. I think it's possible with this setup. I just don't know if we're dealing enough stagger for the last phase. We could also attempt to deal with the mobs outside at the same time using normal ultimates. Like for the third phase. We don't have to keep targeting the one guy. Also, dodging is kind of a damage reduction. I think we just let our healing do the work for us. Okay, that was faster. They're way too far out. We shouldn't really care about their attacks. Dodging is a time loss. Oh, they're way too beefy. "20 seconds. As long as we kill this guy." We can stagger him. One last cycle. Finisher. Pulls in. Bump it. Ah! 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay. How can we optimize it? How can we optimize it? Maybe we don't need Zaihi, but the healing is kind of nice. Zaihi's combo has stagger. Do we just equip everyone with stagger gear? Is that the play? Actually, why are we using Zaihi? Gilberta has stagger on her lift.
Originium will carve a path.
Also, she has some healing that might be useful.
The law watches upon me.
Still waiting for something? Ciao.
Okay, I gotta... This is actually her gear, so... I think we should switch off. Where's my... That...
Can I apply a new layer of coating to my gear? This color scheme doesn't really match my hair.
If we put stagger gear on her... I think Gilberta might be the play. Stagger gear. You don't really need ult efficiency.
I'll suit up with them for the next journey.
Arts intensity for stagger
Got any ideas on
might be the play.
matching and style?
Okay,
I will uphold
we have a
the honor of
working
the units.
plan. We just gotta not die. I feel like dodging really is a time loss. Just keep attacking, forehead. Just heal the damage. You don't need to care about whatever bullshit that they have. Wrong guy, wrong guy! Bro, it targeted the wrong guy. Bro, it hard locked on the wrong guy.
I will uphold the honor.
That's a waste of like 2 seconds if you accidentally lock on the wrong guy. I don't care about the enemies. Honestly, what if we just do skills to trigger combos? Maybe we've been lied to all along. What if we just do combos to trigger... What if we just do regular skills to trigger the combos? The shatter on Gilberta actually pretty good. Okay, last one. I think we should stop caring about getting hit. Just pump as much damage as possible. I'm panicking? Dead on my screen? 13 seconds? Dead on my screen? Okay, Gilberta's staggers made the difference. Excellent. That's lustrous, right? Ooh, lustrous. Okay. Silver Watercutter. I saw a sliver of light and the flashing blade streaking through the flowing currents, yet it failed to sever its cold, heartless malice. Its grip left its taint upon your sword, and the lingering echo shrouded your form. After applying Arts Infliction 20 times, all operators gain final damage dealt plus 50%. Isn't that just a buff? Just keep applying Arts Infliction. That's what my team is built around! Hold up!
So, where are we having fun today, Endfield?
That's not a debuff. What's the catch?
Lead us in our...
Are they gonna stack stats? What's the enemy? Ah, Tidewalker.
Hey, Dark Mask!
Enemies have better stats, only HMN treatment tacticals and consumables can be used. No damage increasing tacticals? Okay. That was a mistake. I was meant to use arcane skill. They are beefy. Okay, they are super beefy. How many board? I think we have the entire buff. We don't need to dodge.
Exceptional. Keep it up. That's my start.
Okay. Boss? Dump everything? Wrong guy. Wrong guy. Attack. Attack. Wrong guy. The targeting kinda jank.
Break their
I'm feeling
Frontier's veteran. We gotta make sure we're hard locked on the actual boss. It was just targeting the slimes. Clear within 3 minutes. Okay.
Endfield crisis team.
Maybe we could replace Perlica with... What's her face? The 4th star. That can apply another infliction of cryo in nature. Probably don't need. Electrification doesn't add to our buff stack though. But we'll be fine, I guess. As long as we spam Tang Tang's skill, should be fine. We are low on DP. I'm not even watching the timer. I'm pretty sure we clear this properly. Although they are kind of spread out, which is annoying. Bump it. It's not really frozen, so we're not getting as much damage.
Crush them all.
We can kill it in 1 minute, it's fine. It's dead on my screen. Okay, easy enough. Got a bit of performance issues there, but we're fine. That's a second lustrous. Silver Watercutter. First clear, thank you. I think the thing that we miss is Howling of Undying Beast and Scars of Landbreaking. I don't know when that's gonna come back. We only have like one more cycle in this season. Age of Axis. As I ran my fingers halfway across the carvings, the scorching rust sent jolts of pain that shot through the executioner's skin. The weapons were stained by their flesh and blood. The cycle was endless and restless, and came every year. Enemies have better stats, only HP. Okay, simple. Nothing special. It's a boss. It's a boss. We are specialized for boss killing. It's a boss. This might be the easiest. It's single target. We don't need to worry about anything else. Okay, just load in the shaders. Don't stutter on me, please. This isn't a boss! It's just a bozo! Do you deal extra damage or some shit? What's special about you? Is this just a DPS check? Okay. I thought you would be stronger. Interesting. How? What's the timer on this one? That was less than 30 seconds. What kind of bullshit timer are we gonna get? 1 minute. Okay.
Endfield crisis team.
I mean, sure. I thought it would have. I thought you would hit harder. I thought you would be tougher. Get frozen. We're almost at the stagger node. Ooh. Okay, you don't really hit that hard. You don't have the other ults, but this should be fine. Oh, okay. Interesting. We were short by 2 seconds. Okay, optimizing time is a DPS check. It's a DPS check.
Now, you're
2 seconds. We gotta just optimize our rotation. We need our ult up sooner. And we need to get all the stagger windows. As much stagger as possible. Okay, we're almost to the stagger window. Yvonne can get the ult up in time. I don't know about Tang Tang and the others. We have 16 seconds. Okay. Tang Tang and Perlica can't get their ults up fast enough. I think if we use one skill on Arcane, she can be up in time.
Consider me a blade at your command. Point me at where you need me.
Ult efficiency is fine.
Still waiting for something?
Perlica, we might need ult efficiency on. I don't know, just choose any random ult efficiency
The
gear.
fruit of the automated industry complex.
Ult efficiency on the Chingbo heavy armor. Maybe that should be enough. Age of Axis.
So, where are we having...
Okay. We activate it over here, so we're closest to the enemy when it spawns. So far, so good. If we consume all these stacks, we'll have enough ult for Yvonne. Perlic is up. We just need to get the stagger window up. I think we could stagger now. She deals stagger on her ultimate. 3 seconds! There we go. We just needed the ultimate up. 1 minute on the dot, baby. GG's. Always have some ult gear available. Ult efficiency is the one stat that is low-key. You don't know how valuable it would be in a stage because it matters stage to stage. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. But when you need your ult efficiency, you gotta have your gear. It's a case-by-case basis. It's stage by stage, whether you need it or not. How much you're gonna cycle your ults. Whether you only need your ult once in a stage or not. Okay, so is this the maximum title that we get? Since we managed to do a full 9 stars, is this our title for the season? Battle Review. Season of Recalling. We didn't get to do Cycle 1. Permanent account damage. Unfortunate, but okay, it's fine. Only saves results from the last 6 seasons. Look at that. So Scars of Landbreaking and Howling of Undying Beasts. We don't know when they'll ever come back. I think Howling is coming back with Cycle 3? But Scars of Landbreaking, I don't know when that's gonna come back. My honors! My first time rewards! No! They should bring these back. If this is a permanent game mode, why does it work in cycles though? Why are there only 3 cycles for this season? That's weird to me. I still don't fully understand the point of a permanent game mode having seasons. If the other stages... Well, I'm guessing they will eventually come back. I guess we'll have to see how this pans out. Because it's only like 1 week per cycle. And this patch is a bit longer than 3 weeks. So what are they gonna do for the last few weeks? Will the season just end? Will you be able to do all the previous things just for rewards? I don't know. We'll have to see. So far, this is the only thing available for now. So is this available in our... Can we see it from our ID card or some shit? Complete 6 different stages. Fortunately, we missed a few. Also, we got this. Do I want the golden age for Lino? Eventually when she arrives. This is like our first support spear. Treatment efficiency. It's for healing? Oh wait, no, it also deals... It gains it gives the team arts damage. What's the default? 5%? So if it increases by 2% with each one. Or 1% per each one. So it goes up to 9% at level 4 pursuit. 9%. I don't know about that. It's mostly healing. It's mostly just healing. But I wanna have at least one of each of these for the stories. Because these things have hidden lore. And we don't have enough of these chests per season to grab every single weapon. But there's story behind every one of these weapons. I don't care about getting dupes, I just want one of each. One of each. This one would have been our arcane weapon if I didn't just settle on the detonator. I still don't have enough weapon arsenal tickets to guarantee Arcane's weapon. I'm hoping that the free 10 pull, the free 20 pulls, I have 20 pulls saved up because of our carryover. 20 pulls into Lino, we get at least one 6-star. Doesn't have to be Lino. We get one 6-star, we can finally guarantee the Type 42. Ideally. Either way, it's gonna stay around until the next banner after Lino, which we assume is gonna be Su. So, I might actually just be pulling for Su. So, we're gonna get lots of arsenal tickets in the meantime. We might as well just
Still waiting for
chug it out with a detonation unit. A detonation unit! Low-key, this thing is kind of an okay replacement for now. We got 640 will to maximize our susceptibility, but anyway, yeah. That seems to be the available Echoes of War for now. Cycle 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't know if we're gonna do Cycle 3 for a stream. Seems like something I could do in my own time. Maybe it might be... Maybe we might get a sick boss out of it. I don't know. Anyway. That's that. Tomorrow, we will continue our story reading of First of 1,000 Autumns in OG Arknights. But that'll be that for now for Endfield. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, chilled out in chat, used us as second monitor content, and watched us react to the dev insights for 1.4, plus play through a bit of Echoes of War. Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. I'ma see you friendos next time. Bye-bye.